Part 1. The Diagnosis of Softness.
You think you are broke because of the economy. You think you are struggling because of bad luck. But Musashi would say you are poor for only one reason. Your spirit is soft. In the next 10 minutes, I will show you why your bank account is empty, not because you lack money, but because you lack the killing intent of a warrior.
Miyamoto Musashi died in a cave in 1645. He owned nothing. No land, no wife, no gold. But he left behind something more valuable than any fortune, a philosophy that made him undefeated in 61 deadly duels. He called it the way of walking alone, and buried inside his final text, the Book of Five Rings, is a truth that will destroy your excuses.
You live in the softest era in human history. Climate control, food delivery, entertainment on demand. Your ancestors would think you live like a king, yet you are broke, distracted, weak. Why?
Because comfort is a silent assassin. Every time you hit snooze, you lose the duel. Every time you choose the easy path, you train yourself to be soft. Every time you scroll instead of work, you kill your future. Musashi understood something you have forgotten. The warrior's way is the way of death. Not physical death, ego death, comfort death, weakness death.
Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you deliberately chose pain? Not accidental suffering, deliberate discomfort. When was the last time you woke up early, not because you had to, but because you wanted to test yourself? When was the last time you said no to something pleasurable because you knew it would make you weak?
If this truth offends your weakness, click away now. Go back to your comfort, your excuses, your soft life. But if you are ready to hear what Musashi would tell you, hit the like button, because what comes next will require you to kill the old version of yourself. Musashi wrote, "There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within." Read that again. Your poverty is not the government's fault, not your parents' fault, not the economy's fault. It is the result of a soft spirit that seeks comfort over conquest. Here is the brutal truth most men never accept. You are addicted to the easy path. You want money, but you are not willing to endure the discomfort of discipline. You want freedom, but you are not willing to sacrifice your distractions. You want respect, but you are not willing to earn it through blood and sweat. The samurai had a word for this: tanren, the forging.
A sword is not born sharp. It is hammered, heated, folded, hammered again. The process is violent, painful, unforgiving. But at the end, you have a blade that can cut through anything. Your spirit is the same. If you avoid the heat, you stay soft, dull, useless.
Musashi spent years in the mountains training alone. No Instagram, no validation, no comfort. Just him, the cold, and the sword. He trained until his hands bled, until his muscles screamed, until his mind went silent. And when he walked into a duel, his opponents could feel it. They were facing a man who had already won. Not because he was talented, because he was forged.
You check your bank account and feel shame. But the number is just a symptom. The disease is deeper. You are soft in three ways: mind, body, spirit.
Soft mind. You believe your own excuses. You negotiate with your weakness. You convince yourself tomorrow is good enough.
Soft body. You avoid discomfort. You eat for pleasure, not fuel. You choose the couch over the grind.
You have no mission, no code, no killing intent.
Musashi called it sake, killing intent. Not toward others, toward your own weakness. A warrior enters battle with one certainty: if I hesitate, I die. You enter your day with 100 excuses ready. I'm tired. I'll do it later. It's too hard. That is why you are poor.
Not because you lack intelligence, not because you lack opportunity, because you lack the killing intent to destroy your comfort and forge yourself in the fire. In feudal Japan, samurai practiced misogi, purification through freezing water. They would stand under waterfalls in winter, breathe through the pain, let the cold strip away the ego. This was not punishment, it was preparation, because the man who can endure what others quit becomes untouchable. You do not need a waterfall. You need to stop negotiating with your weakness. Tomorrow morning, when the alarm goes off, you have a choice. Hit snooze and lose the duel, or rise and begin the forging. Most men will watch this video and do nothing. They will nod, feel inspired, then return to softness. But you are not most men. Subscribe to this channel if you are ready to walk the warrior's path, because what comes next in part 2 will show you Musashi's exact strategy for rewiring your mind for wealth. Musashi spent his entire life seeking one thing: invincibility. Not in battle, in spirit. He wrote, "Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is victory over lesser men." Your poverty is not permanent, but your softness is, if you allow it. Part 2 will reveal the 3 principles Musashi used to build an unbreakable mind. The kind of mind that sees obstacles as opponents to defeat. The kind of mind that turns discomfort into power. But first, I need to know, are you ready to stop being soft? Drop "forged" in the comments if you are prepared for part 2. And if you know someone trapped in softness, send them this video. The warrior's path is walked alone, but the forged recognize each other.
Part 2. The 3 Principles of the Unbreakable Mind.
Welcome back. If you are here, you passed the first test. You admitted the truth. Your spirit has been soft. Now comes the harder part, building the unbreakable mind. Miyamoto Musashi won 61 duels, not because he was born stronger, not because he had better weapons, because his mind was a fortress that could not be breached. While his opponents fought with fear, doubt, and hesitation, Musashi fought with cold certainty. He left behind 3 principles, 3 laws of the warrior's mind. If you apply them, your relationship with money, discipline, and pain will never be the same. But these are not motivational quotes. They are daily practices that require you to kill your comfort. Principle 1. Fudoshin, the immovable mind. Fudoshin means the immovable mind. Not stubborn, not rigid. Unmoved by fear, unmoved by desire, unmoved by distraction. Your mind is weak because it moves constantly. A notification pulls you left, a craving pulls you right, a fear whispers, "What if you fail?" and you obey. Musashi wrote, "The primary thing when you take a sword in your hands is your intention to cut the enemy. Without this intention, you cannot cut." Translate this to your life. The primary thing when you wake up is your intention to conquer the day. Without this intention, you will be conquered. Every morning, Musashi practiced zazen, seated meditation, not to feel peaceful, to train his mind to ignore distractions, to sit with discomfort and not react, to build the immovable center. Here is your first assignment. Before you check your phone tomorrow morning, sit in silence for 5 minutes. No music, no podcast, no thoughts of the day ahead, just you and the stillness. Your mind will scream. It will beg for stimulation. It will invent emergencies. Let it scream. Do not move. This is Fudoshin. The immovable mind is not built in comfort. It is built by refusing to obey the noise. If sitting in silence for 5 minutes sounds impossible, you have proven my point. Your mind owns you. But if you are ready to take it back, stay with me, because Principle 2 will show you how to weaponize your pain. Principle 2. Tonrin, the forging through suffering. Tonrin means forging. It is the deliberate choice to suffer so that you become harder, sharper, stronger. Most men avoid suffering until life forces it on them. Then they collapse. The warrior does the opposite. He seeks suffering before it seeks him. Musashi trained in the mountains during winter. He fasted for days.
He walked barefoot over sharp rocks, not because he was insane, because he knew the man who controls his suffering controls his life. You suffer when your card gets declined. You suffer when your boss disrespects you. You suffer when you look in the mirror and see a weak man. But this is accidental suffering, reactive, humiliating, useless. Tanrin is different. It is suffering you choose. Waking up early when you want to sleep. Saying no to junk food when you want to binge. Working when you want to scroll. Cold showers, hard workouts, difficult conversations. This is not punishment. This is preparation. When Musashi trained, he made it harder than real combat. He practiced with a heavy wooden sword so that a real blade felt light. He sparred against multiple opponents so that one enemy felt easy. He starved himself so that hunger and battle would not distract him. You do the same. Make your training harder than your reality. If you need to focus for 8 hours at work, train yourself to focus for 10. If you need to save $500, practice living on half that. If you need discipline to build wealth, practice discipline in everything. Here is your second assignment. Choose one area of your life where you are soft. Sleep, food, distraction, excuses. Tomorrow, make it 10% harder. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Skip one comfort meal. Turn off your phone for 1 hour. Do not negotiate. Do not ease into it. Strike the steel while it is hot. Because every time you choose discomfort, you forge yourself. And every time you choose comfort, you dull the blade. If you have made it this far, you are not like most men. Most will feel inspired and do nothing. You are here because you are ready to act. Subscribe if you walk this path, because part 3 will reveal Musashi's final and most dangerous principle, the one that separates the wealthy from the broke forever. Principle 3. Mushin. No mind, no hesitation. Mushin means no mind, not stupidity, the absence of hesitation. Musashi's opponents lost before the duel began because they hesitated. They thought, what if I die? What if he is faster? What if I fail? Musashi did not think, he acted. The moment you hesitate, you lose. How many times have you hesitated? You had the idea, you saw the opportunity, you felt the fire. And then you thought, what if it does not work? What if I look stupid? What if I fail? That hesitation is why you are poor. Musashi wrote, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Your ego is the enemy. Your fear of embarrassment is the cage. Your need for certainty is the chain. The warrior accepts death before the battle, not literal death, ego death. The death of what will people think? The death of what if I fail? When you accept the worst outcome, you become free to act. Here is your third assignment. Tomorrow, do the one thing you have been hesitating on, the conversation you have been avoiding, the project you have been delaying, the decision you have been overthinking. Do not plan it perfectly. Do not wait for courage. Act with mushin. No mind, no hesitation, just movement. Because the moment you act, you break the spell of softness. You prove to yourself that you are not controlled by fear. And once you taste that freedom, you will never go back. Musashi walked alone his entire life, not because he was lonely, because he refused to be soft. He chose the hard path every single day, and he died undefeated. 3 principles: Fudoshin, the immovable mind; Tanren, the forging through suffering; Mushin, no mind, no hesitation. Drop in the comments which one you are starting with tomorrow. And if you are ready for the final part, part 3 will reveal Musashi's ultimate secret: how to turn poverty into power through the way of walking alone. Part 3. The way of walking alone. This is the final teaching, the one Musashi wrote days before his death, the one that will separate you from every distracted, weak, comfort-seeking man around you. It is called Dokudo, the way of walking alone. In 1645,
Locked in a cave, dying, Musashi wrote 21 precepts, not for his students, for himself. A final code, a warrior's will, a map to invincibility. And hidden inside these laws is the answer to the question you have been asking your entire life. Why am I still broke? Not because you lack talent, not because the world is rigged, because you refuse to walk alone.
Let me destroy your illusions. Illusion 1. You need people to approve of your path. Musashi's first precept: accept everything just the way it is. Your family will not understand. Your friends will call you obsessed. Society will tell you to relax, enjoy life, stop being so serious. Do not expect them to understand.
The warrior walks alone, not because he hates people, because the crowd walks towards comfort, and he walks towards conquest. You cannot build wealth while seeking approval from broke people. You cannot build discipline while surrounded by distraction. You cannot forge yourself while others pull you back into softness.
Here is what walking alone looks like today. Saying no to the party because you have work to do. Unfollowing accounts that feed your weakness. Cutting off conversations that drain your energy. Sitting alone in silence while others numb themselves with noise. This is not loneliness. This is liberation. If you need validation, you are not ready for this path. If you need permission, you will stay broke. But if you are willing to be misunderstood, disliked, and alone on your journey, then you are ready for the final secret. Hit the like button if you choose the lonely road to power. Illusion 2. You need certainty before you act. Musashi's 9th precept. Do not seek possession of either goods or fiefs for your old age. Translation. Do not wait for safety to take risks. You are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect amount of money, the perfect knowledge. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. Musashi fought his first duel at age 13. He was not ready. He was not trained. He was not perfect. But he acted, and he won. Every year you wait is a year you stay broke. Every month you plan is a month you do not build. Every day you hesitate is a day someone else takes what could have been yours. Here is the brutal truth. Your poverty is not a lack of resources. It is a lack of urgency. You treat your life like you have infinite time. You scroll, you binge, you delay, as if death is not waiting. Musashi wrote, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Your comfort does not matter. Your fears do not matter. Your excuses do not matter. What matters is what you build before you die." Here is your assignment. Stop preparing. Start acting. The business idea you've been researching for 6 months? Launch it this week. The skill you have been planning to learn? Start today. The conversation you have been avoiding? Have it tomorrow. Poverty loves preparation. Wealth loves execution. This is the final part of the series. If you made it here, you are not like the others. Subscribe to Sword and Coin because this channel exists for men who walk alone, men who choose the hard path, men who refuse to stay soft. Now, the final illusion, the one that keeps most men broke forever. Illusion 3. You need more to be enough. Musashi's 13th precept. Do not collect weapons or practice with weapons beyond what is useful. Translation. Stop chasing more. Master what you have. You are drowning in information. Courses you did not finish, books you did not read, strategies you did not implement. You think you need more knowledge, more tools, more time. You do not need more. You need to use what you already have. Musashi fought 61 duels with one wooden sword, not because he could not afford steel, because mastery is not about having more, it is about using less, better. Here's the truth about wealth. It is not built by people who know everything. It is built by people who do one thing consistently until it pays. Stop buying courses. Stop switching strategies.
Stop looking for the secret. The secret is repetition. The secret is showing up when you do not feel like it. The secret is doing the boring work no one sees until the results appear.
Musashi spent 10 years perfecting one sword technique, not 10 techniques, one. And when he used it, no one could stop him.
You do not need 100 income streams. You need one that works, repeated until it compounds. You do not need 1,000 habits. You need 3, done every single day without negotiation. Poverty is distraction. Wealth is focus.
Musashi died alone in a cave. No family, no followers, no fortune. But his name echoes 400 years later because he walked his own path without apology.
You will not be remembered for how comfortable you were. You will not be remembered for how many people liked you. You will be remembered for what you built while others slept, for what you endured while others quit, for the wars you fought inside yourself that no one ever saw. Here is the final truth. You are not poor because of the economy. You are not poor because of bad luck. You are poor because every single day you choose comfort over conquest. But that ends today. You now have the 3 principles. Fudoshin, build the immovable mind. Tanren, forge yourself through suffering. Mushin, act without hesitation. And you have the way. Dokukodo, walk alone, reject approval, act now, master one thing. Here is my question for you. What is the one thing you have been avoiding because it requires you to stop being soft? Drop it in the comments. Not for me, for you. Because the moment you name it, you can kill it.
And if this series changed how you see yourself, send it to one person who needs to hear it. The forged recognize each other. And the path is walked alone, but the warriors know each other by their scars. This is Sword and Coin, where soft men come to die, and warriors are born.